What's going on? It's Alexander here, back with some more Dragon Age Inquisition. And let's go and pick up all these shards on our way to explore the cave. Here, might as well grab these since we're here. And then after the cave, if we haven't found that little lore spot, like I said before, I think I know where it was. So I distinctly remember an area that I was one away from having all the spots found. And it was like right around, like it was an area I'd been to before, I just didn't go up high enough. I don't remember if it was here, or if it was even this game. Could have been a whole different game that I was playing that I'm remembering. Alright. Go higher.
Varric, you fought Corypheus once before.
Nope, yeah, there's the same thing again.
Not my fondest memory, but yes, I did.
And you killed him. You are certain of it.
Two more there.
Death.
Let's head to check out the cave.
What's on your mind, Chuckles?
He survived the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. If he can live through a blast that levels a mountaintop, we would do well to determine how.
Even if we knew, would that help us? The Wardens couldn't kill him, and they had 1,000 years to figure it out.
Alright, we need to find the entrance to wherever this cave is. We've probably been in it once before. I think this is the proper way up. Or at least a way up. Come on, get higher up there. That's stone tree. Let's just head all the way up to the top of the mountain. This landing. There we go. Like that. This looks like the thing. Or not. This thing. That was the thing. This. Let's see what's over this way. Go here, get the last of these two stones, and then check the area that I was thinking of. No, we're full. Let's go with these other two stones. Or shards. Whatever. If I remember right, we do get buffs in the area. I think. I never fully explored the area before. I found the area where we need the shards to go, but that was about it. There's this shard. One more. Because I do know that the end of that cave leads to where the dragon is. Like where the red lyrium is. The end of that cave is where the dragon is. That I do remember. So I know I've gotten in there before. How? That's a whole nother question. There we go. There's all the shards in this area. See if this is open real quick. No. So I think, if I remember correctly, the area we're looking for that has the thing on it is a little further up this way. I'm just making sure we're not missing anything real quick. Don't think so. That's like either up on top of the statue or way over there. It's not looking like it's up on top of the statue. I mean, it's probably way over here. Or it's just a whole different area I'm thinking of. It might just be a whole different area that I'm thinking of entirely. So I'm not going to waste any more time. We'll be back there eventually. We need... Have we... I can't remember if we've been there or not. I think there is a cutscene if we haven't. Most want to make sure because this is just a shop, basically. From what I remember. Okay, so Codex unlocked, so we almost certainly haven't been here.
Would you consider allowing me to acquire your hand? After your death, of course.
Nectarian. Crafting. Leave. This is a buy sell. I wonder. Schematics, crafting materials. Radium rough hide. Does this... Doesn't look like it. Dang. Was kind of hoping that they had, unless it's somewhere else. Schematics. I'll probably be back here a little later. Oh, that's where you can change how we look. Accessories.
Handle the mirror with care. It has been known to bite.
Corruption. Archon. Okay, so this doesn't have what I'm looking for. Well, that's some stuff that I would want, just not what I'm looking for. So now we need to go back to Skyhold for a moment. We're literally going back home. We don't need to put a new party together. This is where we find out it's been attacked. Let's see. Oh, actually, we need to go talk with Iron Bull. I believe he was the one we were missing for the thing I was thinking of.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Christopher. Weird, right?
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right? If I were a mage, I'd just throw fire at people. That's honest. Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
So how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
Why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things.
No.
Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
You can alter someone's beliefs that easily.
One of my friends was a re-educator. He said that every memory is like the page of a book. When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is laid bare. Write a few notes in the margins of the page, erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. I always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
The re-educators sound horrible.
Yeah, they probably do. Here's the thing, though. What happens in Orlais when you commit a crime or betray a lord? They just lop your head off. At least the Qunari try to fix you.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
I can't imagine that was easy.
Nope. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
It sounds like you had a rough life under the Qun.
What, 3 meals a day and free sex whenever I need it? I came out here for the challenge, boss. Figured I'd rough it with you savages. Anyway, nice talking with you. Hey, boss.
I'd like to know more about the Qunari.
You writing a book?
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit. All right. What do you want to know?
How do the Qunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Orlais, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight. Or kill you.
I heard there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex.
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
Let's agree with him.
I could work with that.
I know, right? No drama. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
How is everyday life different for Qunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Valroyo gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Q. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Qunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Valroyo has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Valroyo. People are just people.
What's it like growing up under the Qun?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasra.
You never knew your parents?
No. I know for you folks, that's a big deal. The Tamasrans were like our parents, though. Taught us to read, helped us go to sleep, all the parent stuff. I remember the one who helped me build things with blocks. She laughed when I knocked everything down.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Qunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Vivienne's too political. Dorian's too arrogant, and Solus is just... weird.
Dorian,
They'd
that...
all end up dead. Or worse. They'd kill Cole, 'cause, you know, demon. And Sarah would end up with her mind broken, sweeping floors in some shop. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think about it much at all.
The word Qunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Qunari who break away from the Qun are Talvasha, deserters.
What about Qunari who existed before the Qun?
The people we came from. They're called the Karsith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Karsith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Alrighty, I'm actually going to end this here, so thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where we see what Iron Bull wanted to show us.